Hello everyone, welcome back to Starberry Milk, and today I will be going over the Royale High toy drama again, and basically saying how I was wrong about like almost everything when I was talking about the toys, and how I'm apologizing for it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, now I don't remember how I started off my original video. I haven't watched it in forever because cringe. It is so hard to watch old videos that you made as a YouTuber because of just how much you cringe at them. But I think I'll start off with how I'm sorry. And in that way, I'm sorry for being oblivious and not doing my actual research in the video. I was really just bouncing off my angry rant opinion in the video, and I'm sorry for not realizing that the toys at the time did support a very bad thing, and yeah, so sorry for that. But another thing I want to say that I was kind of dumb for is in the video I'm practically defending two multi-million-dollar companies. That is so stupid of me. Like, I make less than both of those companies. Both of them being Royale High and Jazzwares. And if you throw Roblox into the mix, that's three multi-million-dollar companies I was technically defending with my original video. That wasn't my intent of the video. Again, I think I was just more trying to defend the toys, but I still was basically defending the companies. And neither of them deserve to be defended, because if they really wanted to, they have lawyers and, like, money for that. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for those, like, I'm sorry for not making my audience aware of the actual things that the toys supported, and how I'm sorry that my company that I was trying to defend two multi-million-dollar companies, because neither of them deserve it, especially Jazzwares. They do not deserve my defense. Okay, but that aside, I will actually start talking about the toys themselves and how I think they're actually affecting the game, and how much of the game has been hurt because of the toys release. Now, before we start off, I will say that it would be hypocritical for me to say, oh, I'm a perfect human being, and I don't own any of the toys, because I'm just that perfect. Like, no, I'm not. I own quite a bit. I can't even lie. I own so much of them, and I guess I could say I'm sorry for that. I've supported some bad stuff. Well, I don't want to support the genocide, but I have. But that aside, I will say that the toys, again, this is one thing I will say, the toys themselves aren't that bad. They're not ugly. They're not bad, but I will take back that you should actively go buy them. I don't think I said that in my video. Again, it's really up to you if you want to buy them. But still, don't actively buy them. Don't go out actively searching for them unless you're trying to get the Valkyrie set like me. That's mostly why I got most of them. Yeah. Another thing I want to make clear is I don't know what I was talking about the price. I was like, it's a fair price for the toys. It makes sense. They're toys. The price point makes a lot of sense, people, okay? When, no, it really doesn't. Like, I was talking to a few people about this, and almost all of them were like, these dolls don't look like $10, $20, $50 dolls. They look more like they're $5. And at this point, I can't help but agree, because again, I have a lot, and their quality on them is actually very bad. Like, my literal bakery doll, baking class doll, has chipping paint on the actual dress. And if that doesn't show that the quality of these aren't the best and probably aren't worth I think I paid like $25 for the baking class set. But if that doesn't show that this doll is not, if that shows that this doll is not worth $25, then yeah, I was so wrong about the price. I think I compared it to other toys, and I don't even think they're that bad. But, again. Another thing I want to talk about the dolls with is kind of the lack of diversity, and more specifically, the lack of boy dolls in the entire lineup of dolls. There was only one boy doll, and it literally has the female body mold. And I, like, literally, this may sound weird, but if you take off the clothes of that doll, it will literally have a female sculpted body. And you know what? It can't help but pay homage to its original source on how the new male bodies are not much different from the female bodies. You know what? That's bad. I genuinely think that is terrible. Because, like, there are definitely people who would maybe want more boy dolls in this toy line. And Royale High as a whole just has a problem with boys. They were gonna make a boy exclusive set. I think it was gonna be like a pirate set, but then they never did for some weird reason. I don't know. Royale High just has a major problem with boy dolls, and like not even specifically boy dolls. They just have a problem with male presenting players in general. And the problem is they can't make content for them. I have to be honest with that. Okay. Now, another thing is these dolls are affecting the economy of Royale High and, like, basically Royale High, the game itself. And what I mean by that is we've been getting a lot more toy doll sets in Royale High because that's what they're focusing on. They're only focusing really on, like, Campus 4 and the toy sets. And that's a major problem. The toys have just genuinely been taking so much of the game's resources and time. And again, when in my first video in part 1, I didn't touch up on how this would affect the game because I didn't think it really would, because I thought that would be the initial dolls that would come out, like the initial doll sets that would come out, the first wave. But a lot more have come out, and they are very expensive. Oh my gosh. Some of these, like, doll sets have actually changed the economy of Royale High. Like, the Cozy Coquette top is like 2 million diamonds alone. And for reference, the entire Posy set is 3 million diamonds, or was. It's even less now. And the Cozy Coquette top is still, like, 2 million? Wow. I may have to get my hands on it. I'm joking. Okay, so the dolls have affected the game and its time. The dolls have affected, like, the economy of Royale High. What else have the dolls done? Well, I think I compared them to some old sets, and they make up a majority of the sets now. Like, I think we only had, like, 20 sets before the dolls, and there's, like, definitely going to be way more than 20 doll sets. There's already way more doll sets than there are, like, actual sets you can buy in game. And that's very, very stupid to me. Very stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. The prices of the sets at times can be justified. But that's a stretch. I feel like that's a stretch because, again, they're locked behind a paywall, so they're automatically more expensive than, like, half the things in Royale High. But they still are pretty. Like, don't get me wrong. I still look at these toy sets and I'm like, they are pretty, and you can use them for a lot of stuff. Like, some of my most used items is toy items. Like, if you see my avatar right now, I'm wearing like 3 toy items alone, maybe even more. I actually forgot if I have any more. But, so, I'm wearing a lot. And that just goes to show how good these toy items are, and how we haven't had content like this in Royale High ever before the toy sets. And now, because of the toys, we're finally getting content. But, did it have to be because of the toys? Did we really need to get overpriced fairy toys to get these beautiful Royale High items? I think not. I think we could have got these way beforehand. And not to mention how soon Mermaid Tails may come back and may be behind a paywall still. Or most definitely be behind a paywall if they come back. Not gonna lie, I can see them coming back sometime in summer, like this summer, but I can't confirm that. I know one thing that's happening in the summer that's really fun is Monsterverse coming out. Now, I would love to say I'm an influencer for the game, but I'm not. I'm really not, and I'm sad about that. But hey, what am I supposed to do? Just become an influencer for Monsterverse? I'm not that influential, guys. I only have like 91 subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so the dolls are overpriced in-game, have affected the game a lot, have helped some majorly bad things in the real world. What else could be bad about the dolls? Why am I still talking? Well, there is always the fact that if you turn to any secondhand market for these dolls, they're gonna be pricey still. Because people, even without the codes, they're gonna try to sell them because they're gonna try to make the money back what the heck? They're gonna try to get their money back because they spent it on the doll and they only wanted the code, and now they don't know what to do with the doll itself. Now, obviously, I dressed all of my, like, I think it's 11-inch, maybe 10-inch dolls. I don't know. In 10-inch dolls in cutesy little clothing from the rest of my doll collection, because I don't just collect Royale High dolls. I collect a whole lot more dolls. Like, furiously. I am a doll collector, and that's why I think I was, like, defending them in the first place, which again, I should not have done. These dolls do not deserve to be defended, but yeah. Okay, so these dolls have gone to some pretty bad stuff and destroying the game. Some people even consider the dolls like the true final nail in the coffin for Royale High for its downfall. But am I saying you shouldn't get them? Kind of. It's more like if you want them, you can buy them, I guess. I don't think a lot of people are really opposed to that. Like, it's your money, it's your life, you get to choose what you want to do. But I would still, it's, again, up to you. I'm not going to tell people what to do. And if you do get them, I hope you enjoy them. And I hope you like your purchase. Because I don't want you guys wasting money on stuff you don't like or don't want. This is why you should never follow trends that you don't like, because you're just gonna end up wasting money like that. That was a rant. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and consider maybe liking and subscribing to become a star in the Milky Way. Well, anyways, besides that, I hope all of you have an amazing day, and I wish you the goodest of goodbyes, and stay sweet, everyone. Before you go, I do want to ask, how do you guys like the use of music in the background? Some background music, if you will. I just tried it out, and I want to see how you guys feel on it. Don't you just love being cringe?